All right, everyone, welcome. We've got a special guest. This is actually Rachel. She's one of our clients at the agency here at Gym Boss, and she's the owner of WOF CrossFit over in New Zealand, actually. And Rachel, thanks for coming on, and we just want to share a little bit of your experience working with us.
Yep.
So,
Thanks.
do you want to just fill us in just real quickly? Where were you guys at in terms of business and, getting new clients before we started chatting?
Yeah. So I guess before we started using you guys, we were just really trying to run our own ad campaigns, but not really getting a lot of success, I guess, in terms of leads. So that's obviously what we were looking at developing more, and having worked with you guys, just the success rate with getting leads has just been fantastic. I mean, we're getting at least, 1, 2, 3. When we first started, 10 a day even. So it's been really, really good. Yeah.
It did go bananas right at the start, didn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then it sort of stabilized. So you tried it yourself. I remember before we hit record here, you were just saying just couldn't get it to work in terms of getting ads and getting leads. And what were you doing before that to get new clients?
So, I mean, we were doing a lot of word of mouth and just really focusing, I guess, on our retention and doing our service well. So I think we'd always done a good job at that, but really just not getting the external people in. So, how do we get people to walk through the door? That was the problem. So word of mouth was fine with getting new people and just making sure that people we had was staying for the long term, but it was just more organic and slow. Slow
that's
growth.
what I was going to say. Was that a predictable way to grow, or it was kind of slow?
Not really, no. And then, I mean, if the issue that you had, if people were moving or things like that, so you'd actually get your membership numbers weren't growing anywhere near they needed to be, especially because we were a really big facility.
And so that's pretty common from what we hear from a fair amount of gyms. Is we did pretty good, got to a certain point of word of mouth and referrals, but you get to a certain membership level and it's you can't get past it, because you'll get 2, you'll lose 3, and then get another 2, lose 1, So it's just kind of slow once you get to a certain level, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
So people are coming to an agency, whether it's us or anybody, always has some sort of, there's concerns. And what was the concerns that you had before actually saying, Jimmy, let's go for it?
Yeah, well, I suppose for me, being in New Zealand as well, it's understanding the market and what our clientele's like and things like that. But I mean, in terms of what we've got and the people that we're getting for leads, it's been absolutely spot on. So, no problems with that. So that was probably in the back of my mind, sort of thinking, oh, how well are these guys going to be? And then I think there was something around cost as well. And, it does seem like a lot of money, but at the end of the day, we were advertising, I suppose, when you look at it in terms of cost per lead, as opposed to what we were getting. I mean, we were still spending more. So if that makes sense. So our cost per lead, if we weren't getting any leads, was a hell of a lot more. So I mean, it pays for itself, I guess, at the end of the day. That's what you sort of come to realize.
So obviously the financial side of things, because we're not cheap. We're at a reasonable rate, but we're not the cheapest in the market, that's for sure. And having that concern is normal. You're investing money into your business and not knowing, are these guys going to do it good? Do they know our market well? And also it's a kind of a financial outlay. But now, how long have we been together? Probably 6 weeks, maybe?
No, I think even longer than that.
A bit more.
Yeah, almost 3 months, I think.
Oh,
almost.
Well, time's flying by. Christmas
I know,
and
it's
stuff.
just gone, yeah.
Yeah. Well, fill us in some of the results then that you've had. Because we're advertising, the main thing we've been advertising for you has been a 6-week challenge, the introductory 6 weeks at the CrossFit gym. Fill us in. What's that been like since we started?
Yeah, so we talked before, it was a bit of a whirlwind. So as soon as the ad campaign started running, the leads just took off. Yeah, we were getting, 10, 20 leads. And the leads have been really good leads. So we've got a form that you fill in as well. So I think the initial thought that was you wouldn't get a lot of it in, but we've actually had quite a lot of success in actually people doing that as well. So we know what they want. So when we do actually ring them up, we've got the sort of history and why we do it. It's been successful in that with everybody that's come in, I think probably about 2 people haven't signed up. So I've been pretty successful in getting them to sign up, because I spend a lot of talking to them on the phone as well when they book the appointments. So that's been really successful as well. And then we've had quite a few of them convert over to long-term membership as well. So as well as bringing in, their sons, daughters, husbands as well, friends, cousins, we've had all of that. So it's been good. So almost, we've had one person doing the challenge, and then you'd grow it by another person for the ones that convert over to long-term as well. So that's been really good. Yeah.
Awesome. That's
so
so
we've
good.
been
So
able
you're
to
getting
focus on doing our service well. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So you're getting more people through the door, ideal clients, but you're getting husbands and wives bringing their partners in as well, which is like doubling the amount. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you don't have to if you don't want to, but do you mind sharing, has there been like a monthly revenue increase that you've seen since using us in terms of revenue or like membership numbers?
Yeah, definitely. So I've been keeping tabs on it. I've actually been putting it in a different revenue category. So we've got one set up for the 6-week challenge. So that's got its own line. So that's how, I mean, you're looking at probably at least 20% of our revenue just from that is just, gone up.
Nice.
So it's good. And then just as and then the ones that are converting over as well. So no, it's been good. Yeah.
Wow, that's
really
awesome.
Successful. Yeah.
And so well done to you guys though as well, because we do our part, but then it's over to the gym to do their part as well. And you guys have knocked it out of the park. Now you're at the stage of training up your coaches to take over the sales. Yeah.
Yep. It's a plan.
Take some time away.
So they've done a good job and making sure that the clients are getting what they want in terms of service. So yeah.
Awesome.
Just sort of getting a bit more ownership for them as well, I think. So it's been good. Yeah.
And so my favorite one at the end here is people probably on our website watching this, if they've got this far, and they're probably another CrossFit gym like yourself. They're like, I don't know, still like it looks good, but they're sitting on the fence. What would you say to them?
I'd say just do it, really. I sat on the fence for far too long. I wish I had done this, the beginning of last year. It would have been great. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Good to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Rachel, you
Very
guys
happy.
are kicking ass over there, kicking goals. Thanks for being awesome clients. You've been a pleasure to work with. And guys, if you're watching this video, there's probably a button somewhere on the website where you can book a time to speak with myself or one of the guys on the team. And it's just a catch up, just a chat like what me and Rachel are doing right here, where we're just going to chat, find out about your business and see if even what we do is going to even be the right thing for you. Rachel, thank you so much for coming on, and I'll speak to you soon.
Awesome. Cool.